Hey everyone, Josh here. And just recently, Nintendo made a Nintendo Direct, and they literally announced a lot. And after watching it, I experienced a bunch of, mixed emotions because of several of the things that they announced during it. And we got a lot to talk about in this video because I'm just going to be going over my thoughts and telling you all what I thought about the Direct. And once the video is done, I want to hear your guys' thoughts too. So yeah, we have a lot to say, so let's begin. Before we get into it, I just want to tell you all what happened to my live reaction to it. And, well, I did do it, but I've experienced like a little glitch with my computer and just making the stream. So unfortunately, it just stopped right at somewhere at the start of the Direct, and I couldn't continue my live reaction to it. But don't worry, because when the final Smash Bros. Ultimate presentation comes out, I'm of course going to do a live reaction to that, because I do want y'all to see my reaction to the final fighter. And yeah, once they show it but on October 5th, I'll definitely deliver you all my reaction to it. Or I just wanted to get that to be said so you guys wouldn't be confused. I'm only going to be talking about the announcements that I enjoyed, so this may not include everything that was announced in the Direct, just the ones that made me enjoy. Alright, so let's start off with Mario Party Superstars. So far, I think that game is looking really incredible. Probably one of the best Mario Party games out there. And of course, the game was first revealed in the E3 Direct a few months ago, but in this Nintendo Direct, they shared a little more information, like some of the boards and the mini games and such. I haven't played most of the old Mario Party games. I did play Mario Party 2 and 3, and Mario Party 6, and Mario Party 8, and yeah, I also tried Mario Party DS, 8, 9, 10, some of the ones on the 3DS, and of course Super Mario Party. But what makes this Mario Party game so special is that they literally remade all of the classic board games and mini games. And yeah, this is just basically what Mario Party the Top 100 on the 3DS should have been. While that game was kind of enjoyable, I feel it was lacking a little bit of content and just not as good. But Mario Party Superstars totally fixes the issue because they added so much more that should have been in the top 100. I of course love the board games that they chose from the classic ones, like Princess Peach's Birthday Cake, Yoshi's Tropical Island, and Woody Woods. All those decisions were really fantastic. The one that I really love, however, is Horrorland. That board just looks so awesome. I love how spooky it looks. And it's kind of ironic because the game comes out somewhere in October, and that is, of course, my favorite month because Halloween, my birthday, all those things happen in October for me, and I can't wait to play this game in that month, honestly. And it, of course, has online play support, which is really needed for a Mario Party experience. I just hope they add more game boards and mini games through via DLC, because while the boards that they added in here look pretty good, I feel they should at least add a few more. So let's pray that they add more game boards and mini games through DLC. And I don't know why Nintendo always feels they always need to do that. Some games that they released for Switch felt kind of empty without some of the new added DLC content that they made. So, I mean, I don't know why they need to do that, because all the content should have been in the game from the start. I don't know why they needed DLC, but yeah, let's just hope they add more DLC and game boards in the future. I mean, they couldn't, but they could, but I'll still love the game either way, so yeah. Alright, so far, Mario Party Superstars is looking really incredible, and I'm totally down for that game. Alright, so let's get on to the next game that got me excited. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Oh my gosh, does this game already look better than any other Kirby game that Nintendo has released in the past 5 to 10 years. And I specifically quote that because Nintendo hasn't released a new Kirby game in forever. But now they really went out with a bang by literally revealing the very first 3D Kirby game. I'm just confused as to why it took Nintendo till now to make a 3D Kirby game. Like, why didn't we get one before? Why did they wait till now to do so? But yeah, either way, I'm still hyped for this new Kirby adventure. In case some of y'all didn't know, I'm of course a huge fan of Kirby. I played lots of Kirby games, but not like every single one of them. I played some of the ones on the DS, some of them on the Wii, and some of the classic ones. But yeah. So the theme for Kirby this time, it seems like he's just turned up on some random island that was kind of looked abandoned, and it had some buildings in it and just like a highway and stuff, and it's really shocking because this is probably the first time Kirby has ever been in like a city. Yeah, all those buildings and wires and trees and stuff, it looked like he was in a big city, and he probably was. I mean, this game already looks just as good as Super Mario Odyssey was. And I don't know how it's going to work out, but it kind of seems like it's going to be like a full-fledged 3D game where you could just explore around and stuff, and there's no like little side missions or levels. And there probably will be those kind of stuff in this game. And of course, the copy abilities, because what's a Kirby game without those kind of abilities? And then probably Kirby's Epic Yarn, because that game didn't have the copy abilities. And then it showed that he was in inside some sort of mall-like place because it has an escalator and a bench and stuff. And it also showed him inside some abandoned carnival-like area. Like you could go rewatch that trailer if you'd like, because I actually did watch it a few times and I analyzed it. But honestly, I never thought to this day that we would get a 3D Kirby game. I thought Kirby was just going to be that one character that would always be in like a 2D kind of game. But nope, Nintendo finally turned the wheel on this one and gave Kirby a full-on 3D exploring game. And the game looks like it's going to be a huge, like I said before, a huge exploring game where you could just explore almost all of the, well, pretty sure every single bit of the island. And there's of course going to be like little collectibles that you have to collect here and there to complete the game 100%. But yeah, I'm just really excited because I do want to like see what else is on that island that Kirby turned up on. And it just looks really incredible. And I especially can't wait to see what new copy abilities they will have Kirby like use. And I hope several old characters from Kirby appear in the game, too, like King Dedede, Meta Knight, and just the usuals. And yeah, the game comes out somewhere around spring 2022, and that doesn't look too far away, so I can't wait to see what more stuff they will reveal with this game. So yeah, Kirby and the Forgotten Island is looking pretty awesome, and I'm totally down for that game. And also, Nintendo announced in the Direct that they're going to be making a new Animal Crossing Direct, and I mean, I don't know what to think of it, because I haven't really been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons that much, because it was, of course, lacking a lot of content. But this new Direct that they're making is actually giving me some hope that they will add bonus content to the game, and hopefully it'll leave me just playing with it here and there some more. And it's also going to be free content, so you won't have to pay for it or anything, so that's good. They didn't really say too much about it, though, in the Direct. They just said, oh, look, we're making a new Animal Crossing Direct, and there's going to be like a lot of content, and it's going to be coming out in October. So, yeah, that's pretty much all they said. They didn't say a lot about it, but I don't know if I'm going to be making like a live reaction to it, because you guys probably won't watch it, but I will probably watch it just to see all the new content they'll add in the game. And then I'll give you guys my thoughts afterwards. And of course, Nintendo also announced that on October 5th, like I said before, they're going to be having the final Smash Bros. Ultimate presentation where they announced the final fighter and just the release day and stuff. And you guys obviously know I'm going to be making a live reaction to that as well. I mean, I kind of knew they weren't going to reveal the fighter in this Direct because it would be a little too early or too soon, because I feel Kazuya just released. I mean, yeah, he obviously did. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see who the final fighter will be, and hopefully they will go out with a bang. Also in the Direct, Nintendo did announce that they have some new characters for Mario Golf Super Rush. And this also goes back to my point where I was talking about like Mario Party Superstars, where they always release a bunch of DLC content that should have already been in the game from the start. But yeah, I'm still happy either way because they added Koopa Troopa and the Ninja characters to Mario Golf Super Rush. They also added a few new courses like a snow golf course and like a sunset desert area, I think. And yeah, I believe they said it'll be available like later today of the Direct and stuff, and I haven't gotten it yet, but I will get it eventually. Yeah, they did say they'd be releasing it later after the Direct was live, so yeah, I'll probably download the update soon. And I doubt anyone cares, but they did like announce a Disney game kind of thing. I forgot what it was called, but you just basically play as your me, I believe, and you explore and talk to Disney characters and such. I'm probably not gonna get that game because, I don't know, it just feels kinda meh to me. The next game that I want to talk about is Metroid Dread. I really don't know what to think of that game, honestly, because I'm not like the biggest Metroid fan. I did play some of the Metroid Prime games, but I feel Metroid Dread, I mean, it looks good. I might try it out, but I kind of honestly want Metroid Prime 4. Like, while 2D Metroid just has as much charm as the 3D Metroid games have, I feel a 3D Metroid game would of course be a little bit cooler. Like I said before, I didn't say this, but if you love the Metroid games, that's fine. More power to you, because everyone, of course, can have their own opinion. But I don't know. I mean, I might try it out once it comes out, but at the same time, I probably might not try it out. I don't know. I just don't really care about it too much enough to buy it or anything. But yeah, basically what they showed off in the trailer, everything just looked really incredible, and like I keep saying incredible, I gotta say other words than that, but yeah, it just looks really well done, and I'm pretty sure it pleased lots of fans of Metroid out there. I will of course continue like looking at more details that they will give out of the game, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it once it comes out, but overall, I think I'll just wait till it comes out. I mean, I'll probably just wait till it's like not as like it's not like as expensive, because it's of course a first party game, and usually Nintendo first party games always cost $60, and I probably might wait till they lowered the pricing a little bit, and yeah. One of the biggest things that Nintendo announced in the Direct was of course the new content that they added to the Nintendo Switch Online membership plan. And it was, of course, finally the feature where they let you play Nintendo 64 games. I just find it ironic because they literally released Super Mario 3D All-Stars, like, literally a year ago, actually. It's already been a year since Super Mario 3D All-Stars released. And they basically just re-released Super Mario 64 for probably the second time on Switch. So at least now I'll have two ways to play it. I'm really excited for this because I think the Nintendo 64 is probably one of Nintendo's best consoles, and while I did play a few of the games, I of course do want to try out some of the other Nintendo 64 games they got on there, like Paper Mario, Mario Kart 64. I hope they add some of the old Mario Party games, because they did say they will add more games in the future, just like what they did with the NES and SNES online things. And I, of course, get to play Banjo-Kazooie for the first time, and that's a game I really, really wanted to play. They also allow you to play Sega Genesis games, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, while I already have the Sega Genesis Mini, as most of you guys already know that, I probably will get it just to experience some more Sega games, but I feel they should at least make a Sega Dreamcast Mini or something, or at least make a Sega Dreamcast online experience for the Switch. One thing that kind of gets me down is that you'll probably have to pay even more money just so you can get this expansion pass for the Nintendo Switch Online thing. And yeah, they haven't really mentioned it, but it did say that you would have to change over from your existing membership plan and go to the new one, which is probably hinting that you'll have to pay even more money just so you can get this new added pack to it. So that just really sucks. I mean, unless if they just add the Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis thing to like the Nintendo eShop, that's probably how they'll do it, where you could just buy it off there and just play it. But I'm just worried they might have to have you pay more money just so you can switch over to the new stuff that they added. So if anyone knows how like it might work, just let me know in the comments if you do. What really confuses me is on the Sega Genesis thing, they just added Sonic 2 and not Sonic 1 or 3 or CD. But it's probably because of the release of Sonic Origins, which is coming out soon. But overall, yeah, I can't wait to play some Nintendo 64 games I've been wanting to play for the longest amount of time now. I especially want to get the Nintendo 64 controller so that way I can actually feel the charm of playing Nintendo 64 games. And of course, they also said that they're going to be adding Rune Chapter 2, and I'm definitely going to try that one out because that was a game many people have been playing, and I just actually want to try it out. And while I haven't really been seeing like a lot about it, but I will definitely try it out, and I might like it just as much as everyone else does. I've already seen like lots of the stuff that they have going on for the game, so yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot when I get the chance. Alright guys, and now I'm going to be talking about probably the biggest part of the Direct that I just really need to get off my chest here. Alright. Who in the actual heck hired all of these actors to voice the characters in the Mario movie? I mean, it of course was kind of predictable that they weren't going to hire the actual voice actors for the characters, and they were of course going to get more people that are of course much more iconic than their original actors, but it's just still kind of heartbreaking. And I'm not really going to go too much into it because I feel like I should make a separate video on why it just makes me upset that they literally replaced the actors. But yeah, Jack Black being Bowser is kind of cool in a way, but for real, it just feels like something strange went on at Nintendo for them to actually hire all these people to voice the characters in the Mario movie. And I'm just a little nervous for it now, but I don't really see why I need to be nervous because Miyamoto is of course working with Illumination on creating the Mario movie. And of course it comes out holiday 2022, or in any case it comes out in December. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just feel it's just kind of weird how they don't have the actual actors for the characters. I mean, you guys might like it, but I don't know what to feel about it. I mean, Chris Pratt being Mario, that's probably the last person I'd expect to be Mario in the movie. I'm of course still going to watch the Mario movie because I just of course want to see how cool it's going to be, and yeah, it's probably going to be the holiday movie of next year because that's when it comes out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of it in the comments, but yeah, guess we'll just have to wait until they release like a teaser trailer for it just so we could see how they sound. Alright, now let's talk about Splatoon 3. Oh yeah, if anything, the new Mario movie will probably be much better than the original Mario movie that they released in the earlier in the 1990s. But yeah, I think Splatoon 3 is looking really incredible, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying that game out. And while I may not be the biggest Splatoon fan, I did play Splatoon 2 on my cousin's Switch, and it was pretty cool. And now just all the new content that they added, especially on Splatoon 3, where it's in like a huge city and stuff, it just looks pretty unique actually. And it's called Splatoon 3 Return of the Mammalians. I think that's what it was called. I definitely can't wait to see all the new things that they'll be adding and including in this third sequel to probably one of Nintendo's best series. I definitely really love all the artwork. Nintendo, do you think you could actually release like a Splatoon cartoon with those kind of animations and just like all the artwork that they got going on for Splatoon 3? I'd love to see them create a Splatoon cartoon. That rhymes a bit. So yeah, Splatoon 3 is looking great, and I'm probably gonna try it out once it drops. Now, let's talk about the final part of the Direct, and it's of course none other than Bayonetta 3. This is a game I'm pretty sure many Sega fans, and of course Bayonetta fans, were looking forward to, and I'm kind of one of them. Because in case y'all didn't know, they did announce Bayonetta 3 back in 2017, and we haven't gotten any information on the game since. But now Nintendo and Sega finally showed us the game, and it looks amazing. I did play Bayonetta 2, but I didn't beat it yet. I'm actually looking forward to trying Bayonetta 3 out and just seeing like all the stuff they got going on for the game and how you can explore just all over the city and stuff. I, of course, may not be the biggest Bayonetta fan, but I did try Bayonetta 2 out, and it was actually pretty awesome. Alright, everyone, well, that was my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct, and wow, this Direct was actually pretty fantastic. I was expecting like a bunch of anime, third-party kind of games, and while Bayonetta 3 is, of course, basically a third-party game, but that game is actually really enjoyable. So, overall, GG Nintendo. I'd give this Direct probably a good 7 out of 10 because several of the games they announced were pretty fantastic, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying them out once they all drop. Mario Party Superstars, of course, releases next month, and I'll, of course, be trying that game out. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Now I want to hear all of your thoughts about the Nintendo Direct. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll, of course, respond to, well, not all of them, but I will, of course, respond to as many as I can. Alright, everyone, so that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.